Namasarvebhyaha sarvesham hardam swagatam. Welcome you all to this class on Learn to Chant Sriman Narayaneeyam. We'll start with the Prarthana Shloka. Shuklambaradharau Vishnum Shashivarnam Chaturбhujam Prasannavatana Dhyayet Sarva Viknopashantaye. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Pitambarang Karavirajita Shanka Chakra Kaumotagi Sarasijang Karuna Samudram Radha Sakhaya Mati Sundara Mandahasam Vatalaye Shamanisham Kriti Bhavayami Suryaspardhi Kiridamurdhvatilaka Prodbhasi Phalantaram Karunyakula Netramartrahasitollasam Sunasa Putam Gandodyanmakarabhakundalaयुgang Kanthodjvalat Kaustubham Twadrupau Vanamalyahara Patala Srivatsadipram Bhaje. Yeyurangata Kankanottama Maharatnanguliyankita Srimad Bahu Chatushka Sangata Gada Shankhari Pankeruham Kanchit Kanchana Kanchilanchita Lasat Pitambaralambini Alambe Vimalambujat Yudipatam Murtin Tavartichidam. Sarvesham Punaswagatam. Today we'll chant a new Dashakam, Ashtadasham Dashakam, Prithu Charita Varnanam. Prithu is the incarnation of Vishnu again in the lineage of Dhruva. So we'll start. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Shri Krishnaya Parabrahmane Namaha. Atha Sriman Narayaneeyam Ashtadasham Dashakam Prithu Charita Varnanam. So Prithu is in the lineage of Dhruva only, and Dhruva is incarnation of, considered as incarnation of Vishnu. The chandas is Praharshini. It is a different chandas with 13 syllables in a pada. Yati is there after 3 and 10. there are 2 yatis, but generally we don't stop at the yati because only 13 syllables. We can stop at the end. So we'll continue. It's a good vrittam, good meter. Jatasya Dhruvakula Yeva Tunga Kirtehe Angasya Vyajani Sodasavena Nama Taddosha Vyatitamatistarajavaryaka Tvatpade Nihitamana Vanangato Bhut. So, Jatasya Dhruvakula Yeva. So, born in the kula of, or the lineage of Dhruva itself. There was one king of great fame, whose name was Anga, was of great fame, Angaha. So, Tunga Kirtehe. Tunga Kirtehe, Angasya, Anga. So, Anga is the king in the lineage of Dhruva. And he had a son, Vyajani Sutasa Venanama. He had a son, Venanama Sasutaha. The son named Vena. So Anga had a son called Vena. So Vena was not of, he grew up as a very spoiled child. So the Anga was very much Taddosha Vyathitamatihi. So he had a lot of doshas. So the Anga, the great king, was very much saddened by this. So that great king was very much saddened. So what he did was with his Twatpade Nihitamana, that is mind fixed on thee, on thy feet, on the God's feet, Vanangato Bhut. He left for the forest. So to Anga of great fame, who was born in Dhruva's line itself, a son by name Vena was born. Saddened by the evil deeds of Vena, the great king fixed his mind on thy lotus feet and left for the forest. So Anga left for the forest. He didn't. He just left the kingdom and left for the forest because he was very much upset, saddened by the evil deeds of his son. जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः अङ्गस्य व्यजनिसुतः सवेन नाम तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतोऽभूत्. There are a lot of Dvitvam here. Jatasya Dhruvakula Eva Tunga Kirtehe Angasya Vyajani. There is a Dvitvam here. Sutassa Vena Nama. Sutassa Vena Nama. Taddosha Vyathitamati. It also Dvitvam. Vyathitamati. There is again Sakara. Matissa Rajavaryaka. Totpade Nihitamana Vanangato Bhut. We continue.
Chandra Balasubramanian Bhagini.
Jatasya Dhruvakula Eva Tungakirtehe
Angasya
Vyajani Sutassaha Vena Nama Taddosha Vyathitamatihi Sarajavaryaha Twatpade Nihitamanaha Vanangato Bhut Jatasya Dhruvakula eva Tungakirtehe Angasya Vyajani Sutassaha Vena Nama Taddosha Vyathitamatihi Sarajavaryaha Twatpade Nihitamanaha Vanangato Bhut
वनङ्गतो भूत्
जातस्य ध्रुवकुल
जातस्य ध्रुवकुल
एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः
एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः
जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः
जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः
अङ्गस्य व्यजनि
अङ्गस्य व्यजनि
सुतः सवेन नाम
सुतः सवेन नाम
अङ्गस्य व्यजनि सुतः सवेन नाम
अङ्गस्य व्यजनि सुतः सवेन नाम अङ्गस्य व्यजनि सुतः सवेन नाम
तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः
तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः
स राजवर्यः
स राजवर्यः
तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः
तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्षः
स राजवर्यः
स राजवर्यः
त्वत्पादे निहितमनाः
त्वत्पादे निहितमनाः
वनङ्गतो भूत्
वनङ्गतो भूत्
त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतो भूत्
त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतो भूत् त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतो भूत् जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः अङ्गस्य व्यजनि सुतः सवेन नाम तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतो भूत्
उत्तम गच्छामि धन्यवादः
विनीता जयकुमार भगिनी
जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः अङ्गस्य व्यजनि सुतः सवेन नाम तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतो भूत्
उत्तम. So this ditvam you must follow this. Jatasya dhruvakula eva tunga kirtehe angasya vyajani taddosha vyathita. All these ditvams you have to chant. धन्यवादः.
जगदीश्वरी बाबू भगिनी
जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः अङ्गस्य व्यजनि सुतः सवेद नाम वेन नाम तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः त्वत्पादे विहितमना वनङ्गतो भूत्.
उत्तम. पापोपेक्षितमतिः क्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पौरात्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन् भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत्. So he was an evil-minded person. Venaha, Papopi. His Papa is Venaha, Papahapi. He is evil-minded person. So Chiti Talapalanaya. So to control, to govern, for the governance of the country, because Anga is left for the forest and nobody is there to rule the country. So Chiti Talapalanaya. So they the Pauradhyai, that is the leading citizens of that kingdom, they Upanihitaha. He was made the king, though he was evil-minded. So since he had Kathora Viryaha, he had a good prowess and he was courage and courageous and brave. So because of that, though he had evil tendencies and all that, but the leading citizens, they asked him to take over the governance of the country. Chititala Palanaya. Because there is nobody to rule the kingdom. So a kingdom without a good ruler, a strong ruler will be definitely be attacked by enemies. So they wanted a person. And this, though he had evil-minded, he had prowess and he had good bravery. So they made him the king. Sarvebhyo nijabalameva samprashamsan. So, they gave him the kingdom to rule the kingdom. So to all, his strength alone, he is boasting always about his own strength. Sarvebhyo nijabalameva samprashamsan. Always he will praise about himself, boasting about himself. Then Bhuchakre, all over the earth, Tava Yajanani, that is the yagas to be yajnas to be performed for the devas, for the this thing, sacrifices to the Nyarautseed, he prohibited. He told he is the supreme and there is nobody else. So he prohibited the performance of yajnas, etc. for Bhagavan. So that's what he did when he was made the ruler of the country. So though Vena was evil-minded, the leading citizens crowned him as the king for the governance of the country. Since he possessed great prowess, he was courageous and brave, so they appointed him as the ruler. But he boasted about his strength alone to everyone and prohibited all yajnas to thee all over the earth. He prohibited. That's what he did. So papo pikshititala palanaya venaha pauratyairupanihitah kathora viryaha sarvebhyo nijabalameva samprashamsan bhuchakre tava yajananyayanyarautsit. We'll continue.
Rupa Kamat Bhagini.
Papopi Shititala Palanaya Venaha Pauradhyaihi Upanihitaha Kathora Viryaha Sarvebhyaha Nijabalameva Samprashamsan Bhuchakre
भूचक्रे भूचक्रे
तव यजनानि
तव यजनानि तव यजनानि
अयम्
अयम् अयम्
न्यरौत्सीत्
न्यरौत्सीत् न्यरौत्सीत्
पापोऽपि
पापोऽपि पापोऽपि
क्षितितलपालनाय
क्षितितलपालनाय
वेनः
वेनः वेनः
पौराद्यैः
पौराद्यैः पौराद्यैः
उपनिहितः
उपनिहितः उपनिहितः
कठोरवीर्यः
कठोरवीर्यः कठोरवीर्यः
सर्वेभ्यो निज
सर्वेभ्यो निज सर्वेभ्यो निज
बलमेव
बलमेव बलमेव
सम्प्रशंसन्
सम्प्रशंसन् सम्प्रशंसन्
पूजक्रे तव
भूचक्रे तव भूचक्रे तव
यजनान्ययम्
यजनान्ययम् यजनान्ययम्
न्यरौत्सीत्
न्यरौत्सीत् न्यरौत्सीत्
पापोऽपि क्षितितल
पापोऽपि क्षितितल पापोऽपि क्षितितल
तलपालनाय वेनः
तलपालनाय वेनः तलपालनाय वेनः
पापोऽपि क्षितितलपालनाय वेनः
पापोऽपि क्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पापोऽपि क्षितितलपालनाय वेनः
पौरात्यैरुपनिहितः
पौराद्यैरुपनिहितः पौराद्यैरुपनिहितः
कठोरवीर्यः
कठोरवीर्यः कठोरवीर्यः
पौराद्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः
पौराद्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः पौराद्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः
सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव
सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव
सम्प्रशंसन्
सम्प्रशंसन् सम्प्रशंसन्
सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन्
सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन् सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन्
भूचक्रे तव यजनानि
भूचक्रे तव यजनानि भूचक्रे तव यजनानि
अयन्यरौत्सीत्
अयन्यरौत्सीत् अयन्यरौत्सीत्
भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत्
भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत् भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत्
Uttam. Can you chant, ma'am?
Yes. पापोपेक्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पौरार्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन् भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत्
Uttam.
सुभाषिणी भास्करुणी भगिनी.
पापोऽपि क्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पौराद्यैरुपनिहतः कठोरवीर्यः सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन् भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत्
Nyarautsít.
न्यरौत्सीत्
Teeth. Rautsít.
न्यरौत्सीत्
Uttam.
सुजाता लटकर भगिनी.
पापोऽपि क्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पौराद्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन् भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत्.
Uttam. Samprapte hitakathanaya tapasauke mattonyo bhuvanapatirna kaschaneti tvanninda vachana paro munishwaraistaihi shapagnau shalapadasamanayi venaha. Samprapte, the tapasaukhe, when a group of munis, that is sages, approached Vena. He was the king, so they approached him. Samprapte, that is, approached him, went to him, hita kathanaya, to advise him what is good. He was really evil-minded, so he stopped all the yajnas for the devas. So he stopped all that. So he told he was all in all. So this group of sages went to Vena to advise him. Hita kathanaya, that is to advise him on what is good. Then what he said, mattonyo, mattaha anyaha. Mattaha anyaha is mattonyo, other than me. Bhuvana patihi na, bhuvana patirna, bhuvana patihi na, there is no Lord for the earth except me. That's what when they went to advise him, he said like this: apart from me, there is no other Lord for the earth. Kachaneti, nobody is there. Clearly told. Vena. So, Twanninda Vachana Paraha, that is uttering words of contempt about thee. He was uttering words of contempt, words of contempt about thee. Venaha Tai Munishwaraihi. Tai Munishwaraihi. So those that sages in the fire of their curse, Shapagnav, the fire of their curse, Shalabadasham Anayi, Shalabadasham Anayi, that is, was destroyed like a moth. Who Venaha was destroyed, was burnt like a moth in a fire because of the fire of their curse of the munis, of the sages, was burnt like a moth in a fire. So, when a group of sages went to advise him on what is good, he told them, there is no Lord for this earth other than me. When he despised thee thus, when I was destroyed by those great sages by a curse, just as a moth is consumed by fire. सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौखे मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति त्वन्निन्दावचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः।
सुधा सुरेश भगिनी।
सम्प्राप्ते
सम्प्राप्ते सम्प्राप्ते
हितकथनाय
हितकथनाय हितकथनाय
तापसौखे
तापसौघे तापसौघे
मत्तोऽन्यो
मत्तोऽन्यो मत्तोऽन्यो
There is mattaha anyaka, that is apart from me. Matto, that is mattaha anyaka, that is sandhi is there here. Mattonyo. Bhuvanapatihi.
भुवनपतिः भुवनपतिः
Na kaschana ke kaschaneti.
न कश्चनेति न कश्चनेति
Tvanninda.
त्वन्निन्दा त्वन्निन्दा
Vachana paraha.
वचनपरः वचनपरः
Munishwaraihi.
मुनीश्वरैः मुनीश्वरैः
Taihi.
तैः तैः
Munishwaraistaihi.
मुनीश्वरैस्तैः मुनीश्वरैस्तैः
Chapagnou.
शापाग्नौ शापाग्नौ
Shalabha dasham.
शलभदशा शलभदशाम्
Anayivenaka.
अनायिवेनः अनायिवेनः
Samprapte.
सम्प्राप्ते सम्प्राप्ते
Ita kathanaya.
हितकथनाय हितकथनाय
Apasauke.
तापसौघे तापसौघे
Mattonyo.
मत्तोऽन्यो मत्तोऽन्यो
Bhuvanapatirna.
भुवनपतिर्न भुवनपतिर्न
Kaschaneti.
कश्चनेति कश्चनेति
Tvanninda.
त्वन्निन्दा त्वन्निन्दा
Vachana paraha.
वचनपरः वचनपरः
Munishwaraistaihi.
मुनीश्वरैस्तैः मुनीश्वरैस्तैः
Tapagnou.
शापाग्नौ शापाग्नौ
Shalabhadasham.
शलभदशाम् शलभदशाम्
Anayivenaha.
अनायिवेनः अनायिवेनः
Samprapte hitakathanaya tapasauke.
सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौघे सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौघे
Mattonyo bhuvanapatirna.
मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न
Kaschaneti.
कश्चनेति कश्चनेति
Mattonyo bhuvanapatirna kaschaneti.
मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति
Tvanninda.
त्वन्निन्दा त्वन्निन्दा
वचन परो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः
वचनपरो मुनीश्वर वचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः वचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः
त्वन्निन्दा वचन परो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः
त्वन्निन्दा वचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः त्वन्निन्दा वचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः
शापाग्नौ
शापाग्नौ शापाग्नौ
शलभदशामनायिवेनः
शलभदशामनायिवेनः शलभदशामनायिवेनः
शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः
शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः
Chant the full sloka, ma'am.
सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौघे मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति त्वन्निन्दावचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः शापाग्नौ शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः
Oh, well done.
ज्योति विजय कुमार भगिनी
सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौधे सौघे मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति त्वन्निन्दावचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः
Uttam.
वेंकट सुब्रमण्यम सोमसुंदरम महोदय
सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौघे मन्तोऽन्यो भुवन मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति त्वन्निन्दावचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः
Uttam. Well done. तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताखे परिमथिता दथोरुदण्डात् दितोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः तन्नाशात्. So because of his death, because he was burnt up, he was like a moth, he was burnt, Vena was burnt. So the great, because of the death, Khalajana Pirugaihi Munindraihi, that is by the great sages who feared wicked people. So when the Raja is not there, wicked people will resort to anything. If they come to know that Raja is not there, so Munis, the sages were a bit, they feared the wicked people. So Tanmatra, so by the mother of Vena, Chira Paridakshite, preserved the burnt body for a long time. Chira Paridakshite. So that mother kept the body for a long time without informing anybody. So Tadange, then Tadange, from his body, then afterwards they wanted to somehow, how long to keep this body, so they wanted to get rid of that. So what they did was Parimathitat Urudandat Tyaktake Parimathitat Athoru Dandat. That is all the sins they churned the body, So they changed the body, churned, that is churning, and all the sins were brought out. All his sins were brought out from his thigh. So from his thigh, all his sins were brought out. It came out in the form of a dark dwarf. It came out, all the sins came out. And then Dordande, after churning out all the sins, then he became pure, a period of all sins. Then from the arm of the right hand, Dordande, Parimas, then again churned the right arm of that body. Then Vam Avirasihi, you did manifest thyself. So from that burnt body, from the after all the sins were churned out, you came out in the form of from the arm of that body. So the great sages who feared that after the death of the King Vena, wicked elements would rear their heads. Because he was very, though he was evil-minded, he was very brave. So nobody would do anything to the country or the kingdom. So when he was no more, the wicked elements would rear their heads, took his body, which had been preserved for a long time by his mother, and first churned the thigh. Then a very dark human being came up, who was nothing but Vena's sins. It was sins in the the form of a dark dwarf. After sins were thus removed, his hand was churned, and from it thou did appear in the form of Prithu. So appeared in the form of Prithu. So note, God dwells in all. When the wickedness of a wicked person is removed, God becomes manifest. This is brought out here in this by this figure of churning. So here, one thing here of notice, Tyaktake Parimathita Dathoru Danda. Parimathita Dathoru Danda. Parimathitat Atha Urudandat. That is the Parimathitat Atha Urudandat. That is Atoru Dandat. Parimathita Dathoru Dandat. So when you pronounce here, you must be very careful, because these two are alpa pranas, the mahaprana. There's a mahaprana here, alpa pranas here. So ta, da, all these things should come out correctly. That is the only thing that is very difficult in this sloka. We'll continue. Tannashat khalajana phirukair munindraihi Tanmatra chiraparirakshite tadange Tyaktake parimathita dathoru dandat Dordande parimathite tvamavirasihi.
Vasanta Gangadharan Bhagini.
Tannashat
Tannashad
Khalajana
Khalajana
Phirukaihi
Bhirukaihi Bhirukaihi
Munindraihi
Munindraihi
Tanmatra
Stanmatra
Chira
Chira
Parirakshite
Parirakshite
Tadange
Tadange
Tyaktake
Tyaktage Tyaktage
Parimathitat
Parimathitat Parimathitat
Atha
Atha
Urudandat
Urudhandat
Dordande
Jordande
Parimathite
परिमथिते परिमथिते
त्वमाविरासीः
त्वमाविरासि त्वमाविरासि
आसीः त्वमाविरासीः
त्वमाविरासीः त्वमाविरासीः
तन्नाशात्
तन्नाशात् तन्नाशात्
फलजन
खलजन खलजन
भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
तन्मात्रा
तन्मात्रा तन्मात्रा
इरपरिरक्षिते
चिरपरिरक्षिते चिरपरिरक्षिते
तदङ्गे
तदङ्गे तदङ्गे
त्यक्ताखे
त्यक् त्यक्ताघे त्यक्ताघे
परिमथितात्
परिमथिता परिमथिता
अथोरुदण्डात्
अथोरुदण्डात् अथोरुदण्डात्
दोर्दण्डे
चोर्दण्डे चोर्दण्डे
परिमथिते
परिमथिते परिमथिते
त्वमाविरासीः
त्वमाविरासीः त्वमाविरासीः
तन्नाशात् खलजन
तन्नाशात् खलजन तन्नाशात् खलजन
भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
तन्नाशात् खलजन भीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
तन्नाशात् खलजनभि तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते
स्तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते स्तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते
तदङ्गे
तदङ्गे तदङ्गे
तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे
स्तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे
त्यक्ताखे परिमथितात्
त्यक्ता हे परिमथिता त्यक्ता हे सॉरी त्यक्ता हे परिमथिता
मरितात्
परिमथिता
तात
परिमथिताद्
then अथोरुदण्डात्
अथोरुदण्डात् अथोरुदण्डात्
त्यक्ताखे परिमथितादथोरुदण्डात्
त्यक्ताखे परिमथितात् तथोरुदण्डात् त्यक्ताखे परिमथितात् तथोरुदण्डात्
दथोरु दथोरु
दथोरुदण्डात्
दण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते
चतुर्दण्डे परिमथिते चतुर्दण्डे
दोर्दण्डे
दोर्दण्डे दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते
त्वमाविरासीः
त्वमाविरासीः त्वमाविरासीः
दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam. Can you say the full sloka?
तन्नाशात् खल
Tannashat.
तन्नाशात् खलजनभि तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः
Bhirukair Munindrai. Is there. The ir should be heard.
कैर्
Bhirukair Munindrai.
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे यत्थागे परिमथित तथोरुदण्डात्
Parimatita Dadhoru Dandat.
परिमथिता तथोरुदण्डात् थोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam.
जय श्री बालाजी भगिनी
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्वत्ताघे परिमथिता दथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam.
लक्ष्मी सोमसुंदरम भगिनी
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताघे परिमथितदात्
Parimatita.
परिमथितादथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam. Well said.
नागलक्ष्मी अनिल भगिनी
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताखे परिमथिता दथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam. Well said. Thank you.
राधा रानी बसवतिनी भगिनी
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताघे परिमथिता
Athorudanda.
त्यक्ताघे परिमथिता दथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam.
नंदा रमेश भगिनी नंदा रमेश भगिनी
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताघे परिमथिता दथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः
Uttam. Uttam.
सुजाता कामत भगिनी
तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताघे परिमथिता दथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः.
उत्तम. Let's just chant the full shlokas. जातस्य ध्रुवकुल एव तुङ्गकीर्तेः अङ्गस्य व्यजनिसुतः सवेन नामा तद्दोषव्यथितमतिः स राजवर्यः त्वत्पादे निहितमना वनङ्गतोऽभूत् पापोपेक्षितितलपालनाय वेनः पौरात्यैरुपनिहितः कठोरवीर्यः सर्वेभ्यो निजबलमेव सम्प्रशंसन् भूचक्रे तव यजनान्ययन्यरौत्सीत् सम्प्राप्ते हितकथनाय तापसौखे मत्तोऽन्यो भुवनपतिर्न कश्चनेति त्वन्निन्दावचनपरो मुनीश्वरैस्तैः शापाग्नौ शलभदशामनायिवेनः तन्नाशात् खलजनभीरुकैर्मुनीन्द्रैः तन्मात्रा चिरपरिरक्षिते तदङ्गे त्यक्ताखे परिमथिता तथोरुदण्डात् दोर्दण्डे परिमथिते त्वमाविरासीः. Conclude here. Om सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ओम शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. धन्यवादः.